hello, hello, hello there, my crafty buds. It's your crafty bud Peggy, and welcome to Stormy's Imagination Station. Guys, today we're going to be making a parasol card for a birthday. And I thought that I would bring you guys along and let you craft along with me and see how I do this, okay? So guys, what we're going to need for this is I've got a double-sided piece of paper here, 12 by 12, that I've just chopped right down the middle at 6 inches, okay? Then you're also going to need some designer paper that you like, cut into 4 by 4 squares. You're going to need 5 of these. We're also going to need some flat back pearls for embellishment, or bling on a roll, whatever you have. We're also going to need some lace trim. We're going to need something to decorate the bottom of it, so just whatever you guys have. If you've got little jars of bling, or if you've got some buttons. If you have this kind of button with the little back on the back of it, you're going to need some wire cutters so that we can snip that off. You can also use flat back pearls. We're also going to need some flowers. You can use store-bought. I've also got some hand crocheted flowers. You could use stuff like this. You could use store-bought flowers, or if you have dies and you want to do paper flowers, get you 5 nice sized paper flowers, okay, about this size, okay, something about like that. You're also going to need some glue, some scissors, a magic marker, and I do believe that that is it, and possibly a bowl or something with a round edge on it, okay. You're also going to need some regular paper. I have a sheet of just letterhead paper that I'm going to use on the inside of mine. You can also just get a plain piece of paper, okay? This is a, what are these, 8.5 by 11.5, I think, sheets is all you're going to need. So guys, to start this, I've cut down my paper to 6 inches. This is a 6 by 12 strip that I've just simply folded in half. This is going to be your card base, okay? So just go ahead and fold that, cut that, and set that aside. We're also going to need 5 4 by 4 squares of your designer paper. And I've used the Off to Paris that's got 2 sides on this, and I've just simply cut this at 4 by 4. We're going to roll these into cones, okay? So let's start making our ice cream cone, guys. And what we're going to do is leave your pretty side out that you're going to use, and starting at one of the corners, just start rolling it up like a little cone, okay guys? And don't drive yourself nuts about this. If you have to fiddle with it a little bit, it's going to look like this when you're done. Don't sweat over it, okay? It took me a couple of times to get it to where that point would stay down there on the bottom. It can get frustrating, but just fiddle with it and you'll get it. Run you a little piece of glue down the side here and seal it. Okay. And then it's going to look like this whenever you get done. Okay. I think this one's a little smaller. I'm going to use that. Alright guys, now then, the next thing is to get our flat back pearls. Now guys, I've got this kind that these are like a sticker, and you can just rip these rolls off. I really like using that with this. This works really well. Guys, starting at the back of it, right here, to where you can get a nice flat point, just draw a straight line all the way around it with your glue. Okay. And the first thing we're going to put on is actually our trim, our lace trim. So grab your lace trim and just follow that line all the way around. And then add a little dab of glue over here on the side. Cut it to fit. And a little piece of glue on the side here. Alright, and then check your work and make sure you're as straight as you can get all the way around. You know, don't stress over it. It ain't got to be line perfect, you guys. Okay. Then we're just going to snip this all the way around at the top of the lace trim to get this into a little ice cream cone. Okay, just like that. Now guys, we're going to grab our flat back pearls. And like I said, I really like these right here. And I'm also going to add an extra bead of glue. A lot of people don't, but I don't want them to come off. And guys, what I do is I just start it at the front, because you really don't want it all the way around. I mean, if you get it all the way around, it's not a big deal, but we're going to glue this to the card. So I kind of like to have a little bit of glue space back there, okay? And then there you go, okay? And you're going to need 5 like that, okay? So when you get them, we're going to grab our card again, and we're going to start gluing our little cones together here, okay? So try to get these stuck together. Down into a point. And you can use hot glue for this. If you have hot glue, you can go ahead and use that. Okay. And which I should have grabbed, because this wet glue takes a minute or two to set up. And then one more. Now then, when you get that to where you can trust it and move it, what we're going to do is just transmigrate it right to this card, just like this. Okay? And you want to get them tips in that corner as good as you can, okay? And that's what that's going to, that's what that's going to look like right there, okay? So start getting your little cones on your card. And I'm just going to do mine like that there. Okay. And if it hangs over the edge of the card just a little bit, don't worry about it, okay? It all depends on how big you get your little ice cream cones. And mine are a little big, you know, but I don't care. Okay? Alright. Now, why I say if you might need a bowl is if you don't trust yourself to get this, look at that, I just popped it up. If you don't trust yourself to get this rounded, what we want to do is cut a little bit above this so that we have like a little parasol look. And I just popped mine all up. I don't know if my bowl will fit over my parasols without doing that. So I'm just going to try to God, I really don't trust myself to try to get this rounded like that. Okay, there we go. And that's all you're going to need that bowl for, guys, is to just try to get that rounded. Is the only reason I use that. If you don't trust yourself, like I said. Now I made one of these a while ago. I've got it packed up to mail. But of course, the one I'm doing on video doesn't want to set up for me. Isn't that the way it always goes, you guys? Anyways, alright, when you get done with that, just simply trim. Just trim around it like this, okay? And if these two here would just stick together for me and not give me such grief. There we go. Then you're going to start looking like this, okay? I'm holding mine down because it's still dry on you guys. You might be better off just using the hot glue gun. Like I said, I'm I'm addicted to my glue here right now. I'm working on a book, and this is the glue I'm using. I didn't quite get mine all in the corner there, but get them in the corner as good as you can. Just like this. Okay? Now then, guys. It just is not going to adhere for me, is it? It just ain't going to do it. Don't you love that? Whenever you start doing a tutorial, it never fails that everything wants to go wrong. It's like, no, I'm not going to let you do that. Okay. Now then, for your inside paper, you're just going to simply go into the corner here and just try to trace this again. Okay, and I'm just going to draw around mine. Cut this off. Mine went butt backwards. You know how that goes. And you'll have them like this. Now we want to cut this down to where it'll fit inside of this. So we want to shave this down about 1/2 inch inside. And I'm just going to eyeball it. Just about. Well, see, I didn't do the bottom. If I'd have done the bottom too, it would have fit. But about 1/2 inch, guys. Okay. And these are just going to go right inside, just like this for your sentiments. Okay. And then you can just glue that down. Oh yeah, I forgot the inside. You'll need some post-it notes too. Or the size of post-it notes. Boy, this just does not want to go glue down. It just ain't gonna do it, y'all. It just is not gonna do it for me at all. There. Alright guys, now with your scrap piece over here, I want you to draw you a little candy cane. I've got this out of view, y'all. I'm cutting this candy cane out. And that's going to be your handle. And And it's just going to go just like that. Or you can put it on the back if you don't want it to show, or you can glue it down first before you put your paper in. That's strictly up to you. I'm just going to put mine on the back so you don't see it. It's raining again out there, guys. We have been really getting slam dunked with the rain here lately. Okay. And then you're going to look like this. Okay. Now then. On the bottom here, this is where you got to figure out where you're going to put your pretty. And you want a nice size one that's going to cover up all of your little cracks and stuff down there. So just go through what you have until you find that perfect one, which I just did. And I think I'm going to use this button, and I'm just going to, this has got a rubber back on it and it doesn't want to cut, hanging like that. There. Alright, now I'm just going to put this down here on this bottom just like this. It's starting to be very pretty, isn't it, guys? Now then, on your handle, you can either get you a piece of pretty ribbon and tie you a bow, or you can use your lace trim here if you're using lace trim, which I think I'm just going to make me a bow out of my lace trim. If it'll just tie tight for me. There we go. And that goes right there. If you can get it to stick. Like I said, I tell you, on days like this, I should have brought my hot glue gun in here. I'm having the worst time with my glue. And then you can also put you a little flat back pearl or something inside of that too. So I'll look through here while I'm trying to make this glue. Like I said, y'all have that problem too. Every time I do a tutorial, it never fails. It is not gonna do right. I'm gonna flub something up and something's not gonna stick. You're gonna forget materials. You know, it's the same old, same old. But we're just gonna keep on going, guys. I really wish I had a small one like that. See, that's got gold on it. And look, that bow just does not want to adhere down. It just does not want to do it. It's like, no! I will not! And I think I'm just going to do that because it matches the bottom. So I'm just going to put another big one on there and see if we have any luck getting it to adhere. I might be holding it down for a while, guys. Alright, I don't have any post-it notes near me. If you have the color post-it notes handy, you're going to need about 5 sheets of those. Okay, guys, I went ahead and heated up my hot glue gun and got 5 more pieces of 4x4 squares of just thin decorator paper. If you have post-it notes, those are perfect in the rainbow colors there. Alright, so now let's see here. Yeah, see, that still absolutely refuses to adhere to that. It just is not going to do it. So we're just going to hot glue it. I am really tired of messing with you. And there we go. Okay. Now then, guys. Now then, we're starting to look like a little parasol there, aren't we? Okay. Now then, guys, for the inside real quick, we've got our inside of our card looking like this. That looks very nice. And what we're going to do is cut us some hearts. We need 5 of these, okay? So what we're going to do is just fold our 4x4 sheets in half. If you got double-sided, that's perfect. You can just kind of seesaw them back and forth. So you got a different color with each one. Okay. And then so we basically get these the same size. All I'm going to do is put these together like this. And then I've already cut a little heart out for a template. And you can either trace around this or just put it up and cut. I'm one of them that gets it up close to my body, so I keep disappearing on you guys. Sorry about that. And guys, before I forget, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you won't miss no videos. We've got a few things coming up that I want to share with y'all, and I don't want you to miss out. Alright guys, now what we're going to do is just simply glue these together, one to the other. Just like this. Until we have 5 of these. Okay. You might be able to get by with 6 on here, depending on how big you make your hearts. Okay, and then this is just going to fold out like that whenever you open it. So, and I think we might be able to do 6 on here, so let's just go ahead and use them all. The card only calls for 5. I learned this from Manuka Crafts. A great channel out there, guys. Okay, and then we want to make sure we get this right now. Just put it down in the crease there. Don't get glue in your crease, just on your little heart there. Glue that down, put you a little glue here, and shut your card. So that'll adhere. Then when they open that, they get a nice little spread heart there in the middle. Isn't that cute? And then all you have to do is just simply write your sentiment. In the middle there, just like so. Okay, now we're going to finish decorating our outside. Now once you've decided what flowers that you want to put, all we're going to do is glue them right above our cones, sticking just a little petal or so right on the inside. Okay, so decide on what you're going to use. There's all kinds of options for this, guys. Like I said, you can do homemade stuff. Isn't that cute? Aren't those adorable? I may actually just use my hand crocheted flowers in these so that she's getting something that I made as a flower. And you're only going to need 5. And we're just going to simply glue those right above each one of these. Now if you want some leaves sticking out of it as well, you can grab you some leaves, green paper, die cut some, whatever you want to do. Okay. Whoops. Well, that little ball right there just wants to be a booger, doesn't it? It just does not want to adhere. I have never had that hard a time getting a bowl to stick down in my life. Like I said, that's the story of our life, ain't it, guys? Whenever you get ready to start doing a dadgum tutorial, it never fails that you're going to get this kind of resistance. It's like the video fairies or something. It's like, no, we're not going to let you film that. You can forget it. Not happening. Alright, guys. Like I said, if you want to add leaves to the top of yours, you can. Or you can leave it plain, just like I did with just little flowers on it. And there is you a beautiful little Parasol birthday card. Quick, easy, and very, very cute. And guys, if you try this, be sure to upload it and let me see what you do with these. I think these are just going to be absolutely gorgeous. And guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Like I said, hit the bell, stick around. And until the next time, be crafty, be cool. And I'll see you when I'm looking at you. All right, bye-bye.